Here with Western Michigan head football coach PJ Fleck. Coach, just talk about your first media day and really the past 8 months, kind of a wild ride for you.
It has been. It really has been. I'm really excited about the media day. Anytime you get a chance to talk about Western Michigan football, I love to do it. I love for people in our community, around Bronco Nation, to hear elite things about their program and where the direction's going and where our players are at. So had a phenomenal scrimmage, had a phenomenal last 8 months. I mean, we've accomplished so much in the last 8 months, from our GPA to what new facilities we have, to our body fats, to our lean muscle mass, to our athleticism, to all of our facility upgrades. I mean, I could go on and on about what we've done in the last 8 months, and some people take 8 years to do. So just a credit to our coaching staff, credit to our athletic director, Kathy Beauregard, our president, John Dunn, and everybody who was a part of hiring myself and our staff. And like I said, we're really excited for the season and see what these players can do.
For those of the people out there that still don't know who PJ Fleck is, who are you?
I'm me. I'm a culmination of a lot of people that make me who I am. Every person who's ever been in my life, who has touched my life, who's been somewhat part of my life, has made me who I am today. And I'm PJ Fleck, but I have a trail of about 100 people coming right off my tail that really, truly made me who I am. And I could go right down the list with the people that have inspired me. There are people that have told me I couldn't do it. There's people that have still doubt me, but those people just fuel me. And I'm never one to listen to naysayers. That actually fuels me, and the ones that want to say positive things, that fuels me even more. So in case you're getting a hint, I'm just full of fuel. So.
Well, that's one thing that we've noticed about you is you just have this tremendous energy off the field and on the field. Where do you get that from?
Well, I get that from my family. I really do. I get it from my mom always wanting to do something more for us. We didn't have much money growing up, but she tried to do everything she could for us. She put me in every sporting event. I was in pottery class. I was in everything because I was so busy. And I always had to work harder than people. And it's not a sob story. It just is what it is. But my dad, he used to put me if I was 7 years old, I'd be on a 9-year-old baseball team. And he'd never tell me, but all of a sudden I was playing with kids that were older than me, so I always had to work that much harder, and I kept thinking, man, I'm either not very good or I got to outwork these people, and they're really, really talented, but they were a few years older than me. So I've always played with the older kids on the block, on the street, and I always had to, only thing I could do was outwork them. I was always smaller than them. So that's where it comes from, the work ethic. The work ethic to love my job, love what I do, love young people, and love to change a culture.
Everywhere we look, roll the boat, RTB. Explain roll the boat for those that don't understand it or know what that means.
Well, it's very simple. It's a very simple meaning, or very simple saying, complex meaning. It's a little deeper than what people think. Roll the boat's very simple. It's part of three things. The oars are the energy, the boat is the sacrifice, and the compass is the direction of the program. Every single person can have an oar and provide some type of energy to our program. What are you willing to give up? Are you going to continue to say, that can never be done here? Oh, we're going to doubt him. He's only 32 years old. Or are you going to sacrifice your beliefs and what you think and sacrifice something and get here on game day and support us for the next 4 or 5 years? Are you going to do that? And then the compass is the direction. I'm the leader of this ship, the leader of the boat. I set the direction and the course pretty high. I've set it for a long trip down the journey around the most treacherous river, but we're going to go, and we're not going to look back. We're never going to peek over our shoulder to look into the future, because that doesn't matter. Whatever gets thrown our way, all we're going to do is continue to row. If one person stops rowing, it'll take us longer to get there. And that's everybody in this community, every single person. If we can get them all to row the boat, we'll get there faster. If one side of the boat or one side of the town, half of the town's rowing, half of it's not, we'll spin in circles, and then they'll sit there and go, Coach Fleck, you failed. You didn't do anything. And then we spun in a circle, you have a new head football coach and a new era. Somebody would be mowing the grass or something, have a whole new mantra. But it's basically a never give up mentality. And row in the present, learn from your past, because that's what you see, but don't get ahead and look into your future. That's stress. Just put the pressure on you right now to row.
You talk about your age, and a lot of people look at it as, they question you because you're only 32, but you instantly dismiss that. How do you use your age as an advantage?
Well, one thing is, like I said, age is just a number. Okay, experience is everything in this profession. And I'm not saying I'm the most experienced coach, but I'm a first-time head coach. Whether I'm 65 years old or whether I'm 60 or 50, if you have not been a head coach before, you're always a first-time head coach. It's a completely different job than what you've been asked to do in the past. So, like I said, I have a ton of energy. It's going to continue to go, and I think me being youthful Does that give me an advantage? I think the energy and the passion give me the advantage. I don't necessarily think my age is. I've met a lot of 32-year-old duds that don't have any personality. I've met that. And I continue to try to grow on a daily basis. I read a lot. I have a lot of books on tape. I don't listen to a lot of music in my car. People don't know that. I listen to books on tape, and then I'll take notes. I don't text when I drive, but I'll try to write as I look up. That's my fault. But again, I'm just always trying to find a way to learn or to give someone some type of information they haven't had before.
You brought a lot of new things to Western Michigan. First off, the field. New around the field, it's different. Field turf is different. New jerseys, new logo. What are you most proud of that's new here in Kalamazoo?
Well, I think there's two things I'm really proud of that are pretty much finished. One is the turf and the walls. I love the lettering, welcome to Kalamazoo. Like I said, I want everybody in the nation to know Western Michigan is in Kalamazoo. You know, I'm part of the Kalamazoo Project. I believe that. I want people to inspire to be here, want to be here, see pure Michigan. And then the field. One, I want to take care of our players. It's cool turf, all right, by field turf. So it brings the temperature down about 25 degrees in the summer with cork on top. And then we changed our entire logo. It looks different. It's sharp. It's a ghost Bronco. I want people to recognize that. I didn't put any letters under it for a reason. I want people one day just to recognize us for our brand, and that Ghost Bronco is our brand. And then our new uniforms. You know, when the first thing people are going to see the change is they're going to see it through their eyes. They have to see something physical. How is this Coach Fleck's team? We've never played in a game before. Once we run out of that tunnel, we still haven't played in a game yet. They're going to see change by the new uniforms. They're going to know it's a new era of Bronco football. And then they're going to see the field. They're going to feel the DJ, the game day experience with the band, and now we have something.
Finally, look to the future, say December 31st. What has to be done for this year to be considered a successful year in your eyes?
For us to be better than we were the day before.